Hello from Kampala in Uganda. Thank you so much for joining me today for this thought from the Bible. Now, this topic of endings is kind of an appropriate and timely one for me because I am about to encounter a lot of endings in my life. In 10 days, I think it is, I will be leaving Uganda. I'll be leaving this beautiful compound where I've lived, leaving my house. I'll be leaving my friends, leaving the work that I've done here. I will be leaving what's familiar. That's pretty hard on its own. And as another ending, this is the end of these weekly Bible teaching videos. For now, anyway. And I may put the occasional video up now and then while I'm in the UK for a few months. And then when I get to Liberia, I will see how things are then as to whether to pick this back up again. But for now, this will be the end of the regular weekly videos. Lots and lots of endings. See, endings, they are a part of life. In all areas of our lives, in every area of our lives, things end. Jobs, relationships, ways of doing things, our health, our wealth, all of those things can end. We can lose people who are so dear to us. We can lose things, stuff that we thought was so important to us. Things end. And we here on earth right now, we live in a changing world. Sometimes for new things to start, other things need to end. As Solomon said in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 in that famous verse, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Here in Uganda, the seasons are a little bit different to what I grew up with in the UK. There's no spring, summer, autumn, winter. Instead, there's rainy season and dry season. Those are the two seasons that we have. But both in the UK and here in Uganda, those seasons always do change to make room for what needs to come next. Sometimes the rains may be late in coming, but they will come and another season will begin. I think that it's okay to feel sad about the thing that is ending. I'm sad to be leaving Uganda, for sure. I'm really sad, but I'm also really excited to see what comes next. 4 years ago, or a bit under 4 years ago, when I was leaving the UK, I was really sad to leave. I was sad to leave friends and family and things that were familiar and the country that I had lived in since the day of my birth. But I was also excited to come here to Uganda to see what opportunities God would open, to see what life would look like. And though, I still miss those things from the UK sometimes, I am so glad that I came here to this place because it has been an amazing few years. And I'm sure that in 4 years' time, I will be in Liberia and I will look back on those years and say, yes, it was hard to leave Uganda and it was sad to see that ending. But I'm so glad that the new came because God worked in it. No matter how hard an ending may be, no matter how sad it may seem, there is one thing that we can count on. There is one thing that will never, ever change. There's one thing that is always, always constant, and that one thing is God. We can put our trust in Him, in our solid rock that will not move, that will not falter, even when it seems like everything around us is like shifting sand, when it feels like everything is changing and that change is difficult. That's when we need to trust in the God who does not change. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Those who know your name trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. So says Psalm chapter 9, verses 9 and 10. The situations we face may change, but God will never, ever forsake you. Things may end, but God will never, ever forsake you. It may hurt for a while. It may feel sad. It may feel uncomfortable, but you can trust in the name that is greater. You can trust in the great I am. You can trust in the unchanging one, because he will never, ever forsake you. In this life, there will be endings. You may be facing an ending right now. I don't know. Even the ending of lockdown restrictions is an ending. It's still change. And change can always be a difficult thing to adjust to or to readjust to. Endings will come. But in God, there is always, always a new beginning. Isn't that the most encouraging thought to hold on to whenever you face a situation that changes, whenever you face an ending that feels hard? In God, there is a new beginning. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video. There won't be a new one next week because the moving company are coming on that day, so I think I'll be a little bit otherwise occupied. But I will see you again at some point, and we will be using this YouTube channel to upload other videos as we move to Liberia, as we get settled into life over there. So please do keep checking back. There will be new content coming. But thank you so much for joining me. And if you missed any of these Bible teaching videos, you can just click in the description below this video and you'll see links to the playlists for all of them. So there's plenty of videos there you can watch back through as well. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.